Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of RimWorld. This is our ragtag band of colonists at a Gate colony out on one of the outer planets. I said out far too many times there. But it's true, we have a terrible world, it's raining all the time. Hell, this may as well be London, just a little bit warmer because it's 22 degrees in the middle of the night and tipping it down with rain. I think we're like in a tropical rainforest. The colony's doing okay, it's not doing brilliantly. We've got one person with a major drug withdrawal and muscle parasites. We've got one of our best people also with muscle parasites. We've been quite unlucky with the random number generator. But we do have a captured prisoner that we're in the process of trying to chat to, be friendly, and try and recruit so that they'll join us, see the errors of their ways and help us build this colony into something thriving. Now it's just about to be a brand new day, so we'll see if we can get some actual progress done. Mining out the plasteel does take a lot of time, which is why this is taking a while, and also the same with steel. It's good to have these because they're going to be used for various constructions, but at the moment getting food is probably our biggest priority. The herbal medicine that's outside isn't really that much of an issue. We should be planting. In fact, no. We've got the food plants going. Really, I think we kind of need to be hunting at the moment. What's Ricky doing? Ricky's harvesting raspberry bushes. As long as he's doing that, then it's fine. We can hunt in winter as. Harvest failed. Oh my god, you suck, Ricky. How hard is it to pick raspberries off a bush? I mean, seriously. Kevin's having a friendly chat with our prisoner, trying to improve their mood and just generally get them at a point where we can recruit them. What we might do is we might actually just release them. In fact, I think I'm going to do that because it will be better for us in the long run. It should improve relations with their faction. Escort them out and let them on their way. So they're in restraints, they can't fight, and they're just going to make their way off the edge of the map, and that stops being a drain on our resources. It's a bit of a shame. I was hoping we'd be able to recruit them, but they were not in a recruitable state, I'd say. Okay, our food supply is getting a little bit better. What are you up to, Ricky? You're cleaning. Let's do a little bit of hunting of some small critters nearby. Good job, killed it in one. Ricky's actually probably our best shot. Shooting skill is 5. It's going to be a while until it gets up to 6, but I'm not actually. Well. We do want people to be good shots, of course, but I'm not expecting him to be amazing. There we go. We got them all nice and healthy, and relations have improved because of that. Maybe they'll send someone to try and trade with us in the future. Who knows? Now, as this area gets expanded out, we can start building the walls that we want and actually getting some of our constructions going. We need a research bench, we need a stonecutter's table. Let's have a look at the production thing. Yeah, stonecutter's table, research bench, hand tailor bench would be quite useful as well. Alright, we need to get another bill for butchering creatures. Let's do 110. That'll do. In fact, can we do any other bills here? I don't think so. I'll make kibble for the animals. Well, no, we'll just feed Chloe regular food, I think. So Kevin is still set to self-medicate. That's fine. He's got muscle parasites, which is not ideal. He's going to be tending to Garrison first. Up to 40% through that withdrawal. We are getting there with Garrison. I hope this is worth it, is what I'm thinking in the end. I really hope it's worth it. If we get to the end and then he decides he's going to break anyway, then it's not going to be of any use to anyone. Our food supply is looking okay, but it could be better. But obviously we have limited people working at the moment. 4 people consuming, only 3 people, well, 2.5 producing. Let's have a look around, see if there's anything that we could grab easily enough. I don't think so. All these appear to be... Oh, that's dead for less than a day, but you'd have to go past the depressing corpses in order to do that. That's one thing that I am going to do, actually. We're going to get a wall around this, just so that if people go past the area, they're not going to end up getting depressed. We'll put a door on that side as well. So Cameron's going to feel a little bit sad while he's, while she's doing that, but it's going to be all right. It's going to make things a lot better so that as we're ferrying stuff around, people don't get exposed to the corpses by accident. Alright, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. We're still in summer, just about. Yeah, Gerasim's got a lot of stuff going against his mood, but that's fine. As long as he's lying on the ground and he's incapable of violence anyway, I don't think that's going to change. Careful of friendly fire, Ricky. You're one of the reasons why Gerasim's in there. Okay, Kevin is self-treating and then he's going to feed Gerasim, that's fine. I'll get rid of the malnutrition. There we go, you can see it ticking down now quite happily. It's a good job there aren't limited bullets in this. Oh, he's shooting at the hair all the way over there. I was wondering what he was aiming at. And there's a chance he's going to hit something else as well in the area. Let's get some of these hunted because they're going to be one-shot kills, and we'll get a buck hunted as well, and a wild boar, giant wild boar. It's all good shooting practice. We could actually try and tame some of them, but that will take up some of our food. And I'm not comfortable doing that just yet. Yeah, at the moment we've got quite a high joy threshold for most people just to keep them not breaking. Because things are pretty rough here out on the edge of society. The edge of civilization. Oh, good shot. That was actually a pretty impressive shot, all in all. This is getting us good food supplies for the coming days. I wonder whether butchering comes under medicine or whether it comes under melee. Suddenly Ricky's cooking skill has improved. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of shots. I don't think he gets more for hitting. He gets 2 each time he's missing at the moment, as opposed to the 6 if he was happy. No, it's just for the shots, it's not for the hits. Well, regardless, that thing is going to bleed to death anyway. Ooh. There's an escape pod. Someone we could potentially save, and they may be able to help us. Space refugee, let's have a look. Teetotaler, that's alright. Pessimist, that's not so good. Hard worker, that's alright. Incapable of any violence. They're not particularly brilliant. I think we might just leave them to die. We'll pretend it never happened. Oh, we've already got that built. Awesome. One thing I will do is I will clear the home area around it so that they don't go and clean it. How's Cameron doing on learning to mine? That's actually going really well, up to 9. Same with growing, same with construction. Cameron is by far our greatest person. She is so awesome. Single-handedly holding this colony together. Yeah, and as we move towards winter, everything is going to start getting colder. So we need these areas finished sooner rather than later so we can start building stuff. In fact, while I think about it, we can get something going in here. Production. Let's get an electric tailor's bench. Because there's a lot of different leathers here, so we can get some parkas for people, get them warmed up for when they're outside. And we can actually get Garrison some proper clothes. Except Garrison can't actually move at the moment. But for when Garrison wakes up, I mean 45% through the withdrawal. We're almost halfway there, people. We're almost halfway there. And luckily we haven't actually had any fires or anything in a while, so... Overall, there aren't too many threats. Our biggest threat at the moment would be if someone with a ranged weapon came in and tried to attack us. Bullet wounds are not fun to have to take care of. Okay, Kevin is going to feed Garrison. That's good. Cameron's getting the bench all constructed for us. And Ricky's doing what Ricky does best. Okay, so for here, let's get... We'll get 5 parkas made. That'll probably do for now. Let's hunt that hare, in fact. There's no other hares immediately in that area. We could... No, we don't go on that side of the area, but we can hunt the tortoise. We can hunt all of these. They will probably run quite far, but Ricky's pretty good at shooting and hunting. Yeah, go stand in the water. That's how it works. Ooh, good hit. Let's have a look at how it's doing. It's bleeding to death, so it will die. It's just it will die faster if he chases it down. Obviously, it's time to just leave that buck to die and ignore it. Go cook a meal. I don't think anyone is actually specifically set to tailoring at the moment. Ricky is, but Ricky's got better things to be doing. We could get Kevin doing it as well as if there's nothing else for you to be doing, then go do that. I quite like that as a plan because Kevin is quite productive anyway. We've got quite a lot of nice plasteel coming in as well. Ooh, chunk of spacecraft, that's probably just going to be, yeah, components that we could harvest. We're not going to do that right now. Oh my god, it is an absolute bloodbath. Cool, the buck has died, so it can be taken to the stock. Just haul that one and then go for the others. So how's Kevin feeling? Tired, moderate pain, still greedy, sick, feeling bad. Yeah. Overall, not good, but not terrible. It's important to watch the mood of your people and make sure that they're ticking along all right. It's not a good environment, this, but it's certainly manageable if you keep on top of it. This is nicely frozen out here, so sorry, in here, so these aren't going to decompose or anything. Get a whole bunch of them together and then butcher them all at the same time. Ate without a table. Why did you do that? There's plenty of tables to eat at. In fact, we could set this to Kevin's room. And have this one for prisoners, because Kevin's greedy for an impressive room. It may not be the best, but it should hopefully be a little bit better. And, you know, personal table and chairs and stuff. Because Kevin's a bit of an intellectual as well, if I bring up the character. This should allow for personal joy as well. And so another day passes. There's still a lot of stuff that we've got left to get done in this place. Really mining this out is going to be our biggest time sink in the immediate future. But there's not really much we can do about that other than wait for it to tick through. If we can get someone else as part of the colony, then it will be awesome. But realistically, that's just down to the random number generator. That's Gerasim, of course. Gerasim is now up to 50% through the withdrawal. That's actually really good for us. We are halfway there. There's still a fair amount left to go, of course. It's been a number of days, but we should get a productive member of the colony out of this. Kevin has fallen down due to food poisoning, of course. Let's get him rescued, put him in bed. That'll slow us down a little bit, but hopefully not too much. It'll pass soon enough. And Ricky is nicely restocking our meals. This is really good for us. Get some joy time in, Ricky. How's Kevin doing on his muscle parasites? Well, they need treating, but definitely a drain on the old herbal medicine. Well, actually on the old regular medicine as well, but How are you doing with cooking, actually? Yes, getting better. You've got basic familiarity. It does get better over time, but without a passion for it, learning is slow. "23 meals. Good, 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 good." Ricky, rather than relaxing socially, could you... you're not assigned to doctor. Can Cameron? Alright. Get Garrison fed. We need to make sure that malnutrition doesn't get too bad. It's up to 17% at the moment. So while the food level's high, that will tick down. Ooh, extreme break risk. Garrison is moving. Ooh, that's... The muscle parasites have gone. Okay, so work. Garrison is just set to joy. Just do joyful things. Garrison's going for a nice indoor meal. Moving slowly, of course. And there's a solar flare. It'll shut down all electrical devices, so everything goes dark. Well, it's such a shame they don't like working in the dark, but I mean, what can you do? His mood is improving, though. His mood is definitely improving. His withdrawal is probably manageable. He's an optimist, so hopefully he'll get through it. And he's playing chess. Brilliant. Get some joy. Get some joy. That's what we need. Right, Kevin appears to be back potentially mobile. This is actually really good because it means that the muscle parasites can be gotten rid of, which is going to save us on the whole medicine thing going forwards. Really, really happy about that. This goes to him just eating. He's binge eating. That's what he's doing. And he's got malnutrition, so it's kind of understandable. He's permanently hungry because of the go-go juice withdrawal. So the malnutrition is going away. And that's the important thing. And Garrison's actually going to tend to Kevin for a change. Awesome. It kind of feels like it's coming back. How's the solar flare doing? It's been going for 6.9 hours. Hopefully it will pass before too much. So muscle parasites have been treated and they are gone. Oh my god, that is so good. The colony is back, people. We have made it through two major problems. Muscle parasites and the go-go juice withdrawal. Solar flare has passed. Everyone should be happy. Or happier again. Right, let's... because your joy level is alright. No, we'll keep you on anything joyful for now. That's what we'll do. At least until your go-go juice withdrawal is gone. Kevin, get your horseshoes in before bed. And there's still more hunting to be done, so we've still got more food to come in as well. Oh yeah, work on getting those meals, Kevin. There's quite a lot of venison there, actually. 10 each time by the looks of it, and there's a hell of a lot more over there, so this is going to give us a good stock of meals. Alright, everyone grabs their morning breakfast. Some of them go to eat indoors. In fact, let's put some more chairs in here facing... No, we don't want that to be a communal area. We do want it to be actually assigned. So it's fine while Kevin's not sleeping, but we don't want them just randomly going in and disturbing. How you doing, Garrison? You're stressed? You're eating a meal? That's okay. He'll be fine in a moment. He's incapable of violence. Oh, and there's a raid coming in. Okay, group of pirates from the Gladius. This is definitely new. So what have we got? We have a steel club. We've got a steel club, and we've got a steel knife. We've only got 2 people with actual weapons, Ricky and Cameron. So let's get them drafted and pulled across. Kevin. Equip the plasteel knife. Is he talking? It looks like he's talking. Ooh, headshot. He's in no immediate danger even though he's bleeding to death and he's been shot in the head. 2 gunshots. Okay, that's in the arm. His index finger's been shot off. He's in extreme pain. We want them to back away really quickly. We're going to draft you and we're going to melee attack up there. Okay, 1 down, 2 down. No, that one's dead. That one's still alive, so we could potentially capture that one. In fact, you know what? Shoot him in the back. We will undraft you, Kevin. And you can capture the kid. You're fleeing. Don't flee. Capture the kid. Just a pistol gunshot wound to the leg. That'll teach you. Yeah, he's gone. Okay. So, these 2 need to be undrafted. No, we don't want to equip it. Clear that. We want to unforbid. That's what I wanted to do. You need stripping because you're dead. And you guys need to rest until healed. And get tended to pretty damn quickly. But good job all in all. Let's have a look. Death in 11 hours. And you've just got a bruise. So, Kevin, don't tend to Arthur. Oh, actually, let's have a look. Death in 21 hours. No. Kevin, prioritize R1. Right, let's actually have a look and see what this person's like. Misandrist, pessimist, and pretty. He's a pretty boy. Well, we could use an extra person. He's incapable of intellectual, but there's potential there, and also some shooting skill. So we'll do a friendly chat. In fact, let's do chat and recruit. You're tending to Ricky, that's good. Are we in any immediate danger? No, we're not. So we can leave the other bits for the moment. Go tend to this kid before he ends up dying. Ooh, malaria. Ah, Kevin is so unlucky. And Garrison and Kevin have both got malaria. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's certainly not good. Still, we'll get our guys tended to and patched up, and then we'll be able to manage things from there. How's your health doing? You're no longer in danger. That's the most important thing. Now, Gerasim, let's... yeah, you are set to self-tend. That's good. So do what you can with that. Strip the mercenary. Ricky, why are you up and about? Oh, you're butchering a thing. Oh, yeah, the one that you killed previously. And it bled to death. That's alright, as long as you're not going to have any problems. Right. Psychic snooze. Every colonist and male gender smells with contentment. Some distant engine of happiness is stirring. Huh. Okay, well, that's going to help. I don't know how much it's going to help, but... Right, malaria has been treated. That will hopefully get better over time. Yeah, I kind of want you to rest until healed, but for the moment, as long as you're happy working, then we could just do with having you working. We need all hands on deck kind of thing right now. Gerasim's always got a major break risk. Until the go-go juice is gone from his system, he will be stressed, he will be unhappy. So Kevin's having a go at recruiting. .8% chance to recruit. Well, it's not that bad. It's about 1 in 20 chance. That's worth holding on to and keeping retrying as time goes on. Right, those guys are using the medical beds. That's good. And Ricky's coming back with another buck. Overall, I think this is going pretty well. We finished recovering, of course, from the previous batch of stuff, only to get hit by a new one. But that's kind of the way the game plays. You end up getting over one thing, another one hits you, you get over that, another one hits you, and so on and so forth. We still haven't managed to get our production up and working yet, which is a bit of a shame. The last thing hit us just a little bit too quickly, but we'll get there soon enough. Certainly we're keeping on top of our basic needs, which is the important thing at the moment. And from the looks of it, we've got rice ready to harvest, so let's mark them as gettable. Let's not harvest the potatoes just yet, though. Gerasim's up to 57% through the addiction withdrawal. That's really, really good. And so another day ticks past. I'm hoping that today you're going to finish healing up. Ricky has finished healing up, which is good. Cameron's still got some bruisings and cuts left over. Yeah. Not brilliantly bandaged. Is that Gerasim? Yeah, Gerasim needs self-treating for malaria. That's okay. He's quite capable of doing that after he's got himself some breakfast. Kevin's doing really well despite the fact that he's also got malaria. Immunity 69%, so he's building up an immunity to it. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. People can die from diseases. Let's actually check what's your immunity at. 69%. He's got 72% malaria, so he does kind of need that treating now. He's tending to himself. Once Kevin's done that. Is Garrison tending to himself? Yes, he is. Okay. Because we want to make sure that the malaria doesn't overtake him and kill him before he has a chance to build up the rest of his immunity. There we go. Immunity is stepping up a bit. And once this is treated, then, yeah, he needs treating again in 12 hours. Wow. Your stuff is healing up nicely. There's Kevin. What's your immunity up to? 70% as well. So really, we need to sit on these guys for this last part. I think that's what my focus is going to be on. It's going to be making sure that they don't accidentally succumb to malaria before they've had a chance to build up a proper immunity to it. Oh my god, it's still progressing even though they're being treated for it. So how's Garrison's doing? 73%. The chance to recruit is improving, that's good. And it would suck to have got past muscle parasites only to then be caught by this. It looks like the immunity builds up a little bit faster while they're in bed. So for the moment, I'm going to keep them here and we'll get them treated by each other as the malaria treatment expires. Does he count as healed now? I suppose he does, doesn't he? So your immunity is coming up slightly faster than the malaria itself. That's alright. Hopefully yours is too. Yeah. 3.4 hours. 4.7 hours. So Kevin's is going to be the first to go. So that's the one that we really need to watch for at the moment. While that's going on, let's have a look at our food levels. Food levels seem to be doing alright. Let's mark that for hunting. Anything else nearby? We could hunt that wild boar as well. And of course there's all those that need harvesting as well. Going for a nice little walk. And grabbing a meal. Yeah, his immunity's up to 75%. That's pretty good. And then going back to rest. So let's get Garrison ready to treat this. What are you doing now? Really? Pulling a squirrel skin? Okay. Well, you're going to have to do this in a moment. So as soon as this is ready, we're going to get you treated for it. Garrison. No, you're tending to yourself. Fine. That's okay. I don't mind if you tend to yourself. Kevin is on it. Immunity for Garrison is up above the level of the disease. So as soon as Kevin is sorted with that. Come on, give me Gerasim. 0.38 hours. Okay, Kevin. Prioritize tending to Gerasim because it would be more efficient if you do it than if Gerasim does it. It's only 70% efficient if you self-tend. It is still good, it's just not nearly as good. Right, so Gerasim is still unhappy in general, but that's okay. And Kevin's immunity is up pretty high. These two are going to get through it. They're going to make it, guys. They are going to make it. Although we still don't have any warm clothes for the winter. It's a matter of just about keeping on top of everything. So Gerasim's not happy because in having to wait here until he's healed, that counts for the go-go juice addiction, really, I think. He's not in any pain at the moment, which is actually pretty good. But it does mean that he's not getting any fun. And also with people coming in and out, lots of disturbed sleep. And everything that goes along with it. Looks like Arta's healing up as well quite nicely. It will be nice to get another person on the colony list. Alright, 7.1 hours until that needs doing. Yours is 5 hours. Immunity's up to 79% though. We should be able to get through this today, I reckon. Psychic Soothe is ending. That's a bit of a shame. Everyone's been enjoying the extra happy attitudes. It's probably the only thing that's actually been keeping Gerasim going. So get a happy meal for the cult kid. And then you're going to get yourself some food. How long is that? That's 2 and a bit hours to go. We've got a decent food stockpile, but obviously I do want more. And we still don't have anything really ready for trading. Right, 1 hour you're going to tend to yourself. Recruitment failed, 14% chance, that's a bit of a shame. This needs treating now, so let's prioritize treating yourself, and then Gerasim will be shortly afterwards. He comes in with the tortoise from outside, of course. How long has this got left? 0.72 hours. Right, Arta is up and about. Let's catch this just as it goes over. Let's get the healing going. It's going to disturb his sleep, but it is for the best. So the immunity is up to 83%. I think that's probably enough for the micromanagement of each of them. There's like a 10% leeway on each of them now, so as long as they self-tend, then that should be fine. Hopefully being healed will mean that Arta is a bit happier. %18 chance. It's getting more and more each time. Although that's probably as they're building up a rapport, yeah. That's a really cool mechanic, that. I like that. All the blood everywhere from the hunting that Ricky's doing. Is Ricky actually getting any better at shooting? Sort of, but not really. A lot of it comes down to the weapon. If I actually just pause for a moment, hovering over this. So Ricky is a reasonable shooter, 32%. The weapon is quite good. The target is huge, but it's quite far away. So a little bit further away, there's cover as well, raspberry bush and all that. So there's a 1 in 5 chance of hitting at that range. It takes into account a lot of things, and I really like that as far as mechanics go. It does mean that looking at this, I want to make sure that this area is constantly clear when raids are coming in, so that we've got clear lines of sight for attacking. How's Garrison doing? 63% through the go juice. Malaria immunity is up to 86%. I can probably ignore that now. And Kevin is trying to recruit. Hey, cool. We've got a new recruit. All right. Welcome on board, Arthur. Right, let's have a look at your character. So you've got a bit of shooting. You've got a bit of melee. We can give you... the 50% club. Let's give you that. Let's have a look at your needs as well. Yeah, you're wearing worn out stuff. That's not really going to get much better. We'll assign your work restriction. Ooh, cool. And Arthur's throwing a party as a celebration for him turning up. So let's give him the standard joy routine. Put these in. There we go. And that should hopefully get him working nicely. We also want to make sure that his work priorities are set. So, that. You're useless at doctoring, so let's not get you doing that. We will give you bed rest and flick, though. Handling, cooking. You're good at hunting, or you want to be good at hunting. So it's probably worth us giving you the pistol and setting you going with that. Yeah, let's give you the pistol. We'll also set you to mining and tailoring, I think. That'd be quite a good combination. So, Ricky, no, not Ricky, Cameron. Let's have a look at your character. You've got 2 shooting. We're going to get you to drop the pistol. Whereabouts are you? There you are. Drop the pistol. Arthur, equip the pistol. And then you can carry on doing whatever it was you were doing. You're now hunting a buck with a pistol. So we've got slightly more efficient hunting going on. Yeah, with so many shots, the shooting should shoot up quite quickly. And that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Okay, let's have a look at this. So Cameron has been assigned to hunting. Let's take Cameron off hunting. There's no point in that being there. Gerasim is still pretty unhappy. How's your health doing? 87%. That's alright. Kevin, how are you doing? 87%. You're about to tend yourself, though, so that's good as well. Still need warm clothes. Hey, look, first buck. Well done, Arthur. Good job. And yeah, we need another bed. That's a very good point. Interestingly enough, this area is actually just about ready for building. So let's get a new room going. Now this is actually going to be assigned to one of the, let's make it a steel door, one of the existing people, and then we're going to reassign them. Who desperately needs one? You get jealous. That's not really so much of a problem. Is it Kevin? Kevin's greedy. Yeah. Kevin's already got this room, actually, so we'll probably give this one to Jerasim and try and keep him happy. Let's get some furniture. We'll get a bed in here. Let's have a look at the power. We'll have to run the power conduit across, which means I actually need to dig out that. Let's mine that. So we'll get power, and then power will run down this way for the future. That'll be fine. For floors, I think we'll keep it to the wood floors for now. But we do want to get some wood floors in this area at least. And just there on the door, and there down. The party's finished. Arthur wasn't even attending because Arthur was out doing stuff like exploding bucks. Which is totally fine. I mean, it's the right thing to be doing at this point. Oh, and there is another buck. Garrison, are you self-treating? No, you're eating a meal. Of course you are, because you don't care about your health. Your immunity is pretty high now, though. 20%, so I think by the time you actually get around to treating yourself, that should be okay. And yeah, you're not particularly happy anyway, so we'll make sure that that gets sorted too. This is RimWorld. I do hope you're enjoying this series. I am absolutely loving it. It is a really, really fun and awesome colony simulator set out in deep space after a catastrophic spaceship crash. I'm going to finish this episode there, so thank you very much for watching. I do hope you are enjoying it, and if you are, then make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified when the next one goes up. We're going to be sticking with this one for quite a while, I expect. I'll see you soon.